Welcome, everyone, to today's podcast, where we'll explore the impact of our modern, fast-paced lives on our nervous systems. Think about the last time you were in a bustling city. The noise, the crowds, the constant stimulation. It's a lot to process.
Absolutely, Molly. And that constant influx of sensory information can really take a toll, especially on our vagus nerve, which plays a crucial role in regulating our stress response. We're going to dive into practical ways to soothe that nerve and find some inner peace amidst the chaos.
Exactly. Let's paint a picture. Overflowing inboxes, relentless traffic jams, the constant barrage of opinions on social media. It's a recipe for overwhelm. We're bombarded with stress triggers at every turn.
And that's where the contrast comes in. Imagine trading that cityscape for a tranquil forest. Sunlight filtering through the leaves, the gentle rustling of trees. It's a completely different experience for the nervous system.
It truly is. And that connection to nature is incredibly powerful. Studies have shown that even short periods spent in green spaces can significantly lower cortisol levels, our primary stress hormone.
Which brings us to mindfulness. Let's take a moment for a quick guided meditation. Wherever you are, close your eyes gently or simply soften your gaze. Focus on your breath. Notice the rise and fall of your chest or abdomen.
As you inhale, imagine you're drawing in calm, peaceful energy. As you exhale, release any tension or stress you might be holding. Just breathe and be present.
That's it. Simple, yet effective. And the science backs it up. When we're stressed, our bodies release hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, triggering that fight or flight response. Mindfulness techniques help regulate those hormones and promote relaxation.
So, how can we incorporate mindfulness into our daily lives? It doesn't have to be hours of meditation. Even a few minutes of mindful walking, really paying attention to your surroundings, can make a difference.
Or a short yoga sequence, focusing on the connection between your breath and your body. Little things add up.
Now, let's talk about biofeedback. It might sound a little futuristic, but it's actually quite straightforward. It involves using sensors to monitor things like heart rate variability and then using techniques to consciously influence those readings.
Exactly. You can see in real time how your body is responding to stress and learn how to manage it. It's incredibly empowering.
We're going to share a remarkable story of someone who has successfully managed chronic anxiety. Welcome everyone to today's podcast, where we dissect the science of urban stress and equip you with practical tools to reclaim your calm. I'm Molly.
And I'm Jason. We're diving deep into how city life amps up our stress hormones, particularly cortisol, and how that impacts our overall well-being.
Exactly, Jason. We'll explore the fascinating connection between urban environments, elevated cortisol, and its ripple effects on the vagus nerve, a key player in our stress response system.
Think of it like this. Constant city noise, traffic, and packed schedules trigger our fight or flight response, keeping our cortisol levels high. And that can lead to anxiety, inflammation, and a host of other issues.
We spoke with Dr. Anya Sharma, a neuroscientist who explained how this process works on a biological level. She highlighted how chronic stress weakens the vagus nerve's ability to regulate our heart rate and other vital functions.
But it's not all doom and gloom. We also explore effective, science-backed stress reduction techniques. We met with Sarah, a yoga instructor, who demonstrated a simple breathing exercise that anyone can do anywhere to immediately lower heart rate variability.
And we can't forget the power of mindfulness. We were fortunate enough to sit down with a Buddhist monk who guided us through a short mindfulness meditation, complete with calming nature sounds.
Seriously transformative. Speaking of nature, we then delved into the healing power of green and blue spaces. Did you know that forests release phytoncides, natural compounds that boost our immune system and reduce stress?
It's true. And spending time near the ocean, or even just looking at images of the ocean, has therapeutic effects. It's all about tapping into our innate connection with the natural world.
We also investigated the burgeoning field of biofeedback. This technology allows individuals to monitor their physiological responses to stress, like heart rate and muscle tension, and learn how to regulate them consciously.
It's fascinating to see how technology can empower us to take control of our own stress responses. And don't forget the gut-brain connection. Nutrition and gut health play a huge role in managing stress.
We interviewed several nutritionists who emphasized the importance of a balanced diet rich in probiotics and prebiotics for a healthy gut microbiome, which in turn can positively impact our mood and stress levels.
So, what are some actionable steps listeners can take right now? Simple breathing exercise. Welcome, everyone, to Nature's Remedy. Ever feel like the city's got you on a never-ending treadmill? Racing heart, tense shoulders, the whole shebang? We're diving deep into that today.
Exactly, Molly. And we're not just acknowledging the problem. We're offering a solution, a natural antidote to urban stress. Think tranquil forests, babbling brooks, nature's reset button, if you will.
But this isn't just about pretty scenery, Jason. We're talking about actual science. How does nature, specifically, chill us out? We've got Dr. Eris Thorne, a leading neuroscientist, joining us to explain.
Welcome, Dr. Thorne. Can you shed some light on this for us?
Dr. Thorne explains that exposure to natural environments has restorative effects. It reduces cortisol levels and promotes alpha brainwave activity.
So, how can we harness this power, even when we're stuck in the concrete jungle? Let's try a simple grounding technique. Molly, walk us through it.
Sure, Jason. Find a comfortable position. Close your eyes if you like. Now, take a deep breath in, hold for a moment, and slowly exhale. As you breathe, focus on any sounds around you. Maybe it's traffic, maybe it's birds, maybe it's just the hum of your refrigerator. Acknowledge them without judgment. Just listen.
And while you're listening, think about your connection to the earth. Imagine your feet are roots, grounding you, stabilizing you. Keep breathing deeply.
It's amazing how calming that can be. But beyond these immediate techniques, there's a bigger picture. Digital detoxing. Unplugging from our screens and reconnecting with the real world.
It's crucial, Molly. Constant notifications, emails, social media. It's a never-ending assault on our senses. Taking even a short break can make a world of difference.
Absolutely. And it doesn't have to be a week-long camping trip. Even a 20-minute walk in a park, phone-free, can work wonders. We've seen students, business professionals, and stay-at-home parents incorporating these techniques into their daily lives, and the results are incredible.
It's all about self-care, folks. Prioritizing your mental and emotional well-being. And nature offers a readily available, scientifically proven solution to combat urban stress.
So, let's make a conscious effort to integrate nature into our daily lives. A quick walk in the park, a moment to listen to birdsong, a digital detox weekend. Small steps can lead to big changes in our stress levels and overall well-being. Welcome, everyone, to today's podcast where we'll dive deep into practical stress relief techniques.
Exactly, Molly. In today's fast-paced world, stress is almost unavoidable. So, let's equip ourselves with the tools to manage it effectively.
Let's start by understanding the science behind it. Think of your nervous system like a finely tuned instrument. When stress hits, it's like someone's playing it way too loud and out of tune.
That's a great analogy, and it's true. When we're stressed, our bodies go into fight or flight mode. But did you know that something as simple as breathing can literally recalibrate that response?
Absolutely, Jason. It's all about the vagus nerve, a major player in our parasympathetic nervous system. Conscious breathing techniques can stimulate this nerve, signaling to your body that it's safe to relax.
So, how does one actually do this conscious breathing thing? Is it complicated?
Not at all. One simple technique is box breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, hold again for 4 seconds, and repeat. You can do it anywhere, in a busy office, a crowded train, even while cooking dinner.
That sounds manageable. What else can we do besides breath work?
Mindfulness is another powerful tool. Even just a few minutes of guided meditation each day can make a huge difference. It's about focusing on the present moment without judgment.
And it doesn't have to be all sitting still and meditating. I've heard about mindful movement.
Exactly. Yoga, Tai Chi, even a simple walk in the park can be incredibly effective. The key is to pay attention to your body and your surroundings.
Speaking of parks, let's talk about nature. I always feel calmer after spending time outdoors, but is there actual science behind that?
Absolutely. Studies have shown that spending time in nature reduces cortisol levels, the stress hormone, and boosts serotonin, which is associated with feelings of well-being.
Wow. So a walk in the woods is basically a natural stress reliever.
Pretty much. Even looking at pictures of nature can have a calming effect.
So, to recap, breath work, mindfulness, and nature. These are all great tools for managing stress.
Exactly. And remember, it's about finding what works best for you. Experiment with different techniques and incorporate them into your daily routine.
Thanks for tuning in today. Remember to subscribe for more tips and tricks on living a calmer, more balanced life.
And don't forget to share your experiences with us. We'd love to hear how these techniques have helped you.
Until next time, take a deep breath and have a stress-free day.
Welcome to Unwind Your Mind, the podcast dedicated to helping you find peace in our hectic world. I'm Molly.
And I'm Jason. Today, we're diving deep into the science and strategies behind stress reduction. It's a topic that touches everyone, and we're excited to share some actionable techniques to help you take control.
Let's start with the science behind stress. Jason, can you break down what happens in our bodies when we're feeling overwhelmed?
Absolutely, Molly. When we experience stress, our bodies kick into fight or flight mode. This triggers a hormonal cascade, primarily involving cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones impact our nervous system, increasing heart rate and diverting energy to muscles, preparing us to face a perceived threat.
It's an amazing evolutionary response, but in today's world, those threats are often emails and deadlines, not saber-toothed tigers. That's where digital detoxing comes in, right? I've heard it's a big trend.
Exactly. Digital detoxing is all about consciously disconnecting from our devices to reduce stress. We've seen some compelling case studies that show measurable decreases in cortisol levels after periods of screen-free time. It's a way to give our nervous systems a much-needed break.
So, what can our listeners do right now to start managing their stress? Any easy techniques we can share?
Definitely. Let's start with breathing. Diaphragmatic breathing, or belly breathing, is a simple yet powerful tool. Place one hand on your chest and the other on your stomach. As you inhale, focus on expanding your stomach, letting your diaphragm do the work. Exhale slowly, releasing the air.
I'm trying it now, and I can already feel myself relaxing. What about movement? Sitting at a desk all day can really tense you up.
Mindful movement is key. Even short yoga sequences can make a huge difference. Simple stretches that release tension in your shoulders and neck can alleviate physical stress, which in turn reduces mental stress.
Now, I know we wanted to address gut health. How does that even come into play?
You'd be